contemplates a shift of vibration. You see, because the earth is experiencing a change of vibration. You guys are supporting a vibrational shift that's reflected in the earth's experience of it. Not unlike if you have a glass and you tap it, the other glass wants to harmonize with it or vibrate with it. So as the vibration changes on the planet, the earth's vibration has a shift. And there is a correlation between shifting vibratory rate of you guys all running around on the planet and emanating, right? You're emanating all the time. We talk about that. As you emanate that out and it changes the vibration of the planet, it kind of goes, coop, like, oh, now I can snap out of this thing. I can snap into a new vibration. I can have a different experience of physicality while in this vibratory picture. Now, some people legitimately might say, why in the world would we want to be in a situation where when the earth changes, we change our vibration theoretically for the good, in quotes, and when we do something good, it causes bad, meaning people die and their homes get washed away and things like that. Well, you got to be really careful about those judgments. That's really the bottom line. You got to be really, really, really careful about the judgments that you assign. Good and bad almost never are appropriate terms. We've talked about that a million times, so we don't have to go into that tonight. But what we really want to make sure you know is that as the earth transforms, it's not to punish the unbelievers or to make earth changes. Remember some years ago you guys had those maps, those earth changes maps where it's only going to be safe to live like, right here, which is not where you are now. Yeah. As the earth makes its changes, it's not changing to punish humanity or to, punish the wicked and unbelievers or whatever kind of crazy story that people might make up about it. It's you are in collaboration with the earth. You're in collaboration with ants too, and you kill those all the time. So there's a little bit going on back and forth. We don't ever mean to come off as if we're making light of what's going on. That's not our intention. We try to lighten it a little because it's heavy, but we're not making light of it. That's serious creating. Earthquake, biggest one on record, tsunami, nuclear problems, housing, food, water shortages, that's serious creating by anybody's standards. Right? Major. Like probably the only more serious creating you guys do is when you have epidemics that take out the whole countryside. That's probably the next, in the order of magnitudes of serious creating, that's probably the one we can think of that would be worse, quotes. So we're not making light of the situation as much as we want you to know that it is a collaboration of experience, and it's extraordinarily difficult all at the same time. Now you guys, being in your world, someday might have a similar kind of creation. It's more likely if you listen to anybody in the news than not. And you all know that, and you all keep living here in California. You know it could happen and you still live here, right? So that's co-creating. So they're not victims of, oh my God, they had this big earthquake. They are collaborators. They knew, just like you know, that the likelihood of earth shifts is more likely there than here, than other places. Just like the people that live in the middle of your country know that the tornadoes are going to come. Every year, going to be some tornadoes. They've even got TV shows about it. That's how regular it is, right? So you live out there. There is a tornado coming by your house at some point. But you keep living there because you're creating together, okay? That's part of how you can offset that temptation. Maybe not as much you guys, but people have that temptation to create victimization. They're victims. Well, they chose to co-create in an area that's one of the likelihoods. Just like if you live on the beach, there's a likelihood that someday there's going to be a big wave. You plan for it because there's a likelihood of that. But you also live on the beach. Co-creation. Okay? You get it? Mm-hmm. Then all that, you can go, yes. But, oh my God, did you see the pictures? Oh my God, the house is washed away. Oh my God, oh my God. And it's very easy to do that too. And it's also very hard not to. because it's so profound what's going on, and you have pictures. You have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of pictures and places all day long to look at them. Because if you don't have the news, you have the YouTube, right? And you can just sit there all day long. You don't have to wait till 11 o'clock news comes on. It's not a 5-minute story. And then you have Facebook, and people are posting on there. And you're like, oh my God, I know that guy, and this is what he literally had this. So then it starts coming closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And then it really is something in your lap. And that's what we want to talk about. Because, we're always telling you, focus on what's on your lap. Do that first. That's your number one responsibility. Well, if all of a sudden one of your Facebook friends, or a friend of a friend, or it shows up on your Facebook page, or someone sends you the YouTube, it's more intimate than seeing it on the newscast. Because it's on your computer right there, really close to your lap. Like, it might be on your laptop. It might be on your iPad on your lap, right? So then it becomes very literal. It really is right there. And that's a little computer joke just for you there. It gives you the opportunity to say, okay, I can experience this in a very real way. In a different, very real way than it used to be 15 years ago when something would happen on the news. You get it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we might have we're having a technical challenge maybe. Anyway, so as you bring the truth of this experience into your lap and attend to it from your perspective, you're given the opportunity to say, what is true in me about this? And as we've told you before, but it always bears repeating, you've all had your own internal tsunami. You've all had a lot of earthquakes where your life is shaken up and rocked and rolled, and you haven't known where solid ground is, right? And you've been thinking, can I hide under the bed? Will it be safe under the bed? Oh wait, you're supposed to go under a doorway. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go outside. Oh wait, I don't know what to do. My life is shooken up. So you don't even have to go far to know what it's like. Now, of course, everybody else in your neighborhood is having a simultaneous experience, and that's where it differs. And as Veronica was talking to Mary on the phone the other day, yeah, but the Red Cross comes when it's everybody. When it's just me having a tsunami in my life, the Red Cross does not come. So that's part of it. Again, trying to be a little light on top of a serious subject. Brian's having his own little inner tsunami over there, all by himself. No problem. So when you watch the news, when you hear more, and there will be more news from Japan and the surrounding areas, just know it's in your lap. And it's as real for you as it is for them in your own processing way. In your own processing way, you're having an authentic experience of transformation. You may not have lost your house, and you may not be missing relatives, and you may not have a job anymore, and you may not have, everything gone physically. But you've had your own internal earthquake, right? You all have. So sometimes people go into, well, God, I'm glad that didn't happen here. It's happening here. It just doesn't look the same. And you've made it through, and you're stronger, and you have more to offer. They'll do their own version. And if you feel drawn to offer support in financial ways, or energetic ways, or meditative ways, or fly over there and work with the Red Cross, by all means, allow yourself to feel that insight. But don't go into, oh, poor them, as if you're standing there with no effect on you, other than sadness or the sense of distance. There is no distance between you and the experience. Your internet makes that more real, but energetically, you know it's true far more than even using the internet to find out.